think a healthy economy would be first and foremost. Secondly, I would think a very good and conscientious builder in a great location with a fabulous product. I think you need those 4 points to make an exceptional project successful. Me as a salesperson, I prefer to work in areas that are up and coming, that have a lot more potential for both investors who purchase condominium projects as well as end users who want something a little different than the downtown core. I like, for example, this particular area here that offers 600 acres of parkland, shopping, new shopping coming in, a LRT that's going to be here in the next 7-8 years. So for me, it's very important to be selling in a location that has a lot to offer, not just today, but in the future. How has technology changed our industry over the last 5 years? Very simple. It has made both investors in real estate, end users in real estate, first-time buyers in real estate extremely knowledgeable about what they're getting into. I'm finding that people today versus 4 or 5 years ago are a lot more prepared to purchase real estate because they've researched it all online. They know what questions to ask, and they know what they're looking for, and they know what they don't want, which makes my job a lot easier because they come in here and it's very direct. This is what I'm looking for, this is what I need, this is what I can't afford, this is what my banker says. So it makes our job, I believe, in the industry a little bit easier to fulfill the wishes of the potential client. I think the criteria for me is number 1, working with an exceptional builder. Because it doesn't matter what the building looks like or what the building offers. If it's not backed by an exceptional builder that backs the project and is there to make the purchasers happy, that is a big problem for me. So I need an extremely strong builder that backs me up and has the product to back that up in. In terms of the builder, an extension of the builder would be exceptional quality in terms of finishes, a very reasonable price. You have to be very careful this day and age of how you price your products. You can't have a builder that's too greedy. You have to have a builder that's very realistic in the marketplace. Location, I think it's extremely important for me to be selling in an area that is not bombarded with 20 or 30 other towers being built because there's so much competition. You have to be very selective. For both the buyer and the seller, like myself, I'm very selective of where I want to sell, as buyers should be very selective of where they should be buying. And it's all about what is in that area and who is building in that area. What makes this particular development special? Well, it's very special for those people that buy here for various reasons. And that question is often posed when people come in. They say, why should I buy here versus somewhere else? I think is really what you're trying to ask me. You have to look at certain criteria. Number 1 is competition. You have to take a look around you and say, what else is there around here for them to choose? Now, if you wish to live in this area, which is the Leaside area, and you want to be beside 600 acres of parkland, you want to have all the new and up-and-coming shopping that's coming into this area, but you don't want to pay the downtown prices. That's what makes this particular location extremely attractive for those people that are first-time buyers or end users in this area. Now, for investors, they look at this property in a little bit of a different way. They're looking at this as a building that's not surrounded by 10 other buildings. So for them to rent it out or resell it in the future, there's less competition. They also look at this area as a boom in 7-8 years when the LRT is running along Eglinton. That is extremely important for investors. The fact that we are adjacent to parkland, Sunnybrook Park and Wilkie Creek, they know that other towers cannot be built, in front of our towers here because it is parkland. So it provides a certain amount of security for both the investors and the end users. So all in all, I think this particular location is of extreme benefit for those that want a little bit of a niche area and not being bombarded with 20 or 30 other condominiums.